YouTube is starting, and we're back at it again. 1, 2, 3, Chris and Lee. Here we go.
Wow, that's
Here
rhymes.
we go.
Dude, that rhymes. What happened up there? Oh, shoot, we're not even up yet.
Dude, you're behind the 8 ball.
Yes.
Gotta get in front of that piece.
We gotta figure what out.
Guys.
Here.
The real estate market is doing some crazy things, guys.
Tell me, what do you find? What do you find now?
I'm finding that there's a lot of people who are entering into the market only because rates are coming down. Who knew?
No.
Who knew?
No.
Who knew?
Well, there's a lot of people who are saying that the market's going to crash. That's
I've
hilarious.
heard that too. I've heard that too.
It's hilarious. And some of these people are standing by, man. They're double down. And yeah, no, it's not happening.
Double down on the crash?
Reyes Miguel says, good afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon, Reyes Miguel.
Cheers.
Here comes the people. Justin, what's up, Justin? Alado, heard the same, and that's ridiculous to hear. It is ridiculous.
Yep.
There's a lot of people. Here's the truth of it. The only way you get clicks is to try and scare people. So nobody wants to hear everything's going to be fine. We'll go down a little bit. We're going to be good. Nobody wants to hear that because it's not going to grab you. But if you say the market's going to crash next week, click. Let's see what this guy says. And then you're like, you're full of shit, but he got his click. So that's what happens.
I don't like clicks.
Just how expensive houses have gotten over the years. Yes, you're 100% right. Even during the crash, there was one crash, and we were like knee deep in that thing. We were knee deep in it. 2008, we had a business, and it went to the ground. And we watched real estate go ridiculously low. And then, wait about 5 or 6 years, everything's back. Yeah, that was the biggest crash like ever other than the 1941 crash.
Yeah, houses are expensive. I mean, being in the business, seeing what's happened, what was and what is, it's a little mind-blowing to me too. And there's a piece that goes, well, maybe there is going to be a correction because houses are too expensive. Now, this is just an opinion, of course. What's too expensive? So when you look at that, and then you look at our side of the business where people are still going, I want to buy, I want to buy, I want to buy, I want to buy. There's too much demand for prices to go down. There's too much demand for everyone to back off and the prices to come down. People are entering. People aren't pulling out. They're entering, which means that if it takes 2, 3, 4 people together to buy a house, they're going to do that. It's popular right now. It's been popular for a few years, and it's going to get more popular. Your streets are going to be busy.
Well, you know what's fun from our side? Realtors. I love, so we work with realtors as a loan officer. We work with clients. We love clients. But our clients come from realtors a lot of times. Like probably half the time. You'd say half the time. Half the time our clients come from realtors. And every year we get there's 10,000 realtors that pass the test in California. 10,000. And they're all like confident. They're going to be the Lamborghini realtor. They're all confident they're going to be the Lamborghini realtor. And they start out and they're like, hey, listen, I've decided I'm just going to be a listing agent. And we just kind of laugh. We're like, I hope that works for you. I really hope that works for you. The truth of the matter is in real estate, you don't really get to be a primarily listing agent until you have a big book and a lot of people trust you and you got a brand. It's just a cycle. It's like, hey, I'm going to start out being champion of the world. No, it's not how it works. You got to work your way up and you got to build a business. Well, we love partnering with realtors. I love it because it's new energy and the ones that are really excited. And I get so sad when I see them fall off and they're like, hey, I'm going here. And I don't like it. But it's part of the business because probably 95% of the realtors will fail within 5 years. Yeah. 95% will fail within 5. But we love to work with them. Even if they fail, we still love to work with them, but we love to see that 5% that just kills it.
The percentage of fall off during good times is high.
Yeah.
It's still hard during good times. It's just a lot easier because there's momentum. So Alado, I'm not sure how to ask, but how does giving an offer on a house work? Like, what amounts do I ask for? Ballpark? Discount? Like, on a car, you ask for a few grand off. What about a house?
Okay. That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a very good question. So, Alado, here's something super important. You need an amazing realtor. Here's why. Because it's not a guessing game. It's really kind of mathematical. Your amazing realtor will go in and do what's called a CMA. It's comparative market analysis. And they'll find out exactly what houses are going for. It's not a guessing game. They'll even know what it'll appraise for. And then they'll look at something called DOM, days on the market. And if this house has been on the market for a very long time and you're the only offer within 60 days, well, then you've got a bunch of leverage to walk in with, and you can ask for discounts. And discounts, you're saying, hey, give me a discount. That comes in a bunch of different ways. You're like, hey, I'd like for you to cover all closing costs. Does that happen? Sure, it happens. I'd like for you to buy down my interest rate. Does that happen? Sure, it happens. I'd like for a discount on the house. Does that happen? Sure, it happens. But it is a market-driven situation. And if the market is, there's only one guy who's made an offer in 60 days, just imagine you're the seller and you want to move from California to Utah, and you're like, hey, I can't do this till I sell the house. Well, this guy's coming in and he's asking for $10,000 less than he's offering $10,000 less than I'm asking. He's asking me to cover closing costs. He's asking me to buy down his rate, but I do really need to move to Utah. Now, in that situation, that can happen. But if you're just going in kind of, hey, all listing people price it too high, so I will lowball. That's hilarious. It's not the real world. It's not how it works.
Yeah. Go ahead. Elizabeth says she's taking the real estate course and she's
what happened to our account?
bilingual.
It skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So Elizabeth taking the real estate course and she's bilingual. So Elizabeth, we're going to be your best friends and as soon as you pass that test, so you want to reach out to us. Jennifer, are there specific steps in buying?
Oh, yes. There are Jennifer. Pull up the rates. Jennifer. Here's something that you need to know. As you're looking for a house, it's some mathematical stuff. First, you have to figure out what you're qualified for before you look for the house. Before you look for it. Here's why. This happens over and over and over again. Somebody will go out and start shopping on the weekend. They'll go, I love this house. It's $600,000. I love it. That's the house I want. They start selling themselves, husband, wife, 2 kids. They're like, hey, look, I'm going to live here. This is going to be my room. We're going to do here. Hey, we're going to send them to school here. Then they call a lender. And the lender says, hey, yeah, thank you for all the documents. We pushed it all the way to the edge, and you're qualified for $525,000. And you're like, yeah, but my house that I really like is $600,000. And then what happens is this. Oh, well, kids, we can't have a house. We could probably look for $525,000. And then you're going to look at houses that are lowering quality than that $600,000 house because it's $75,000 less. And then you're going to go, well, we really wanted that one, but okay, whatever. And then you won't look again for 6 months to a year. We've seen this happen so many times. So the right thing to do is to get pre-qualified and you go, hey, listen, I'm qualified for $525,000. Tell your realtor will give you 10 houses or 20 houses, and all of those you can afford. Now, when you actually fall in love with the house, you fall in love with a house that you can afford, and it's an overall good transaction. That's why.
Michael, we're in Riverside, California, but we do all loans in all states except New York.
Except New York. We love New York, but we don't do New York.
Maggie, is it a good time to refinance now?
You answer that.
Maybe. Depends on your goal. Depends on what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
And some people don't need to refinance. You could do a streamline. Mm-hmm. So if you have a government insured loan, what you do is basically just adjust the loan down to whatever the current rate is. So if you're trying to take money out, that's a reason. If you're trying to save money on your payment, maybe not, depending on the interest rate that you currently have. So this one is a maybe, maybe not, depending on your goal and depending on where you're at.
And some banks, like our bank has this thing, it's until April, I think. If you bought with us and you refinance within the next 5 years, they won't charge you for the refinance. The bank won't charge you for the refinance. Don't confuse that with it's free, because people like to sell it like it's free. It's not free. There's still title and escrow and some other fees that happen, but it won't be the big charge that the bank gives. So it's good.
Do you offer DPA programs?
What's
Michael.
What's a DPA program?
Michael, are you a real estate agent?
Oh my God.
Down payment assistance.
Oh, what?
Do you offer down payment assistance programs? Michael wants to know.
Hold on, let me check your math. Down payment.
Those are letters.
DPA. Yeah, DPA works. Okay.
That's not math.
Yeah. Yes. DPA. Yes, we offer DAP programs. Any DAP program that plugs in to an FHA or conventional, we're good for most of them. Not all of them, but most of them.
What determines your amount of qualification? Asked Maggie.
Go.
Your income, whatever you're bringing in, could be Social Security, could be retirement, could be disability, could be your job, could be a number of ways that you make money, but how much you bring in versus how much debt you have. That's called a debt to income ratio. Okay, so we figure out where that line is, and then we figure out your max payment on top of that, and that's how we're able to determine how much you qualify for. So it's a very detailed process, but it's what you make and what you owe.
And let me congratulate you, all of you guys watching us, because you're taking the first step to financial success. I don't know if they say that, but you're taking the first step to ownership, to home ownership. And that first step is getting educated. And you need to get educated by somebody who actually knows what's going on. You can't just look into one little blurb. Hey, we're live. We answer the stuff live. We know what we're talking about because we fund loans. We've been funding loans for years. We're good at this. And your first step is to educate yourself. As you educate yourself, you will get a house in 2024 if you want to.
Yeah. So Michael said, no, Maggie. I think he's talking about the refinance.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
If your rate's low and you're just trying to drop your payment, yeah, probably no, but there are reasons why you would. Chris said, are there any I-10 programs available?
Chris, answer Chris.
Chris says, yes, to Chris, that there are I-10 programs available, starting at 15% down.
15%?
15%.
What?
15%. Some people are asking for 25, and there's reasons for that, but we can do it as low as 15% down.
Cool.
D21 Maggie, says Michael. I don't know what that means.
I don't know me either.
Lotto, what is percentage on qualifying for a home? 1K. It all depends, but how many out of 10 can you close even with obstacles?
That was a lot, man. Well, I'll tell you what the interest rates are in case you were asking that. If you want to know today's interest rates, they're mind-blowingly low, kind of. So depends on where your mind's at. But if you went to an FHA 30-year fixed, 5.375, a VA 30-year fixed, 5.375, a 15-year conventional, 5.25, and a 30-year conventional, 5.75. Now, if you don't believe me, what you do is you go to a link at the top of our profile, and then it's going to take you to our stand store, go to cool stuff, and you're going to see today's rates on the website. That's what New American Funding is putting out. That is not your quote. I won't know your quote, so I pull your credit. Check your income, check your assets, put together your profile, then I can give you your quote. But that's the quote that New American Funding is giving to the world right now.
So the second part of his question is, I think, out of 10 deals with obstacles, how many can you close? So as long as they meet the guidelines, probably all of them.
Yeah.
Probably all of them.
I would say 9 out of 10, probably 10 out of 10 if we got them in escrow.
Yeah.
But if there's this fantasy, hey, what if I made $70,000 a month and I wanted $1 million house and I wanted a down payment program? That's a fantasy. But if we actually sent you shopping, probably 10 out of 10.
Yep.
I would say 9 out of 10 because one in a very long.
Didn't
how
pay
about
their
99?
IRS
Yeah,
bill.
99 out of 100. Or they forgot to tell me they're still married. That one happens sometimes. Yeah.
I'm not married, dude. Stop saying that.
Yeah.
Bree, is a $15,000 down payment good for a $200,000 home
Oh.
in Florida?
That's good for a $200,000 home anywhere. Anywhere.
Beverly Hills, let's do it.
Anywhere. No, $200,000 home. If you can find a $200,000 home in Beverly Hills.
Anywhere?
That,
Beverly Hills, let's do it.
200,000. Yeah, 15K down. So the rule of thumb on FHA is 3.5%. So 200,000 straight math, 3.5% would be $7,000. Or you can do a conventional, 5%. 5% straight math would be 10. Good.
Why are you looking at me for math?
So you're offering 15. That's good for both FHA and conventional. Let's make this happen.
What if he goes 3% conventional?
You could go 3% conventional, but if you don't have a very good FICO score, I don't recommend it. And the reason is because we price something called MI on any conventional loan that is less than 80% LTV. And that MI gets too expensive. When you go from 5% to 3%, the MI almost doubles sometimes, and it makes it not worth it. I'll run the math for you when the time comes. But
we have a lot of questions, guys, so
right,
just
go.
hang
Yeah,
in there.
We're trying.
Hang in there. Don't leave. We'll answer every
What do
single
you
one
got?
of your
Navy
questions.
mom, Navy mom, Donna. Navy mom, Donna. One of those. What's up? Great to see you. Who else is on the IG?
Do you
even know?
know?
Do you even know?
Mike says
Do you even
5 years. Sheesh. It's a long time.
I don't know what 5 years means.
It's a 5 years guarantee.
Oh, okay.
Maggie, what amount are you qualified for? Is that what you should look for, or less any fees, taxes? Question mark.
Good question, Maggie. Now, here's the big factor in that. Property tax base and HOA. If the tax base changes, and that's usually in new builds, or the HOA, and that's in communities, then that will affect your purchasing power. So you want to make sure that we're in a good spot. We'll help you with that every step of the way. Rates today, 5.375 on a FHA, and a VA, 5.25 on a 15-year conventional, 5.75 on a 30-year conventional. And if you don't believe me, go to the top links. Go to Cool Stuff. You'll see today's rates. That is not my quote to you. That is New Americans Funding's quote to the world. We're here to help you. New Americans. Dude, I'm trying to talk.
Dude,
man.
Look at the love. Tracy,
yeah, we got some
love.
love. Hey, double tap. Send us some balloons. Make sure that the algorithm knows that you all love us so we can stay out there. We can keep funding loans. We can start helping you. Start helping you. We can keep helping you. I don't know. One of them. We can keep helping you. And we'll get you a house in 2024, whether it's your first house, whether it's your second house, whether it's your investment property. We'll help you get it.
Thank you for the love, Tracy. Follow
Appreciate
the host. Toby,
thank you for the
horse.
hearts. We love you guys. TikTok is hearting it up. Come on, Instagram, catch up. You got? They can't see what's going on in the other ones, huh? No, they can't.
If they log in.
Well, we got 4 cameras, like literally looking at us right now, and then we got like 6 screens watching everything that's going on. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and we appreciate all of you guys. We appreciate you very much, very much. What do we got?
Tracy, follow the host. Thank you. Toby, follow the host. Thank you.
Thank
Margo,
you, guys.
follow the host. Thank you. Gina, follow the host.
What's up,
Rajvinder
Gina?
shared the live.
Rajvinder.
La Chevy, follow the host.
I like that name, La Chevy.
Can you even talk about Joe Biden's clear cognitive decline and how the stress on the job makes it worse? Says
Oh my
FME.
God, FME. Can you talk about Joe Biden's clear cognitive decline? Yeah, it's pretty clear. I mean, you just like point that guy in a direction and he starts going, then he changes. Dude, it's just a little embarrassing. I mean, it's just really embarrassing. Do we cover West Virginia? Yes, we do. We cover every single state except New York. I'd like to do New York,
I know.
but we don't do New York.
A lot of
Cool.
explained it. IK means I know.
Oh, got it. IK. Okay.
Tracy Mitchell, where are you guys located and what areas do you serve?
He's located right here.
Yep.
And I'm located right next to him.
Yep.
We're Chris and Lee.
Yep.
And we're also located in Riverside, California. And we do loans in 49 out of 50 states. So if you live in New York, don't listen to us. Don't listen to us for buying a house. Unless you're moving to New Jersey or Pennsylvania. We're trying to get everybody from New York to move to New Jersey and Pennsylvania because we need some business. And we figure that's how we're going to do it.
And New York has too many people.
Yeah, too many people anyway. Yeah. Have you ever been to the city? It's very crowded. I love New York, man.
How can we set up a meeting with you to answer
love
more
New
in-depth
York.
questions? We are first-time homebuyers. Ask Mila.
Oh, Mila.
Time for a commercial.
Oh, if you need a badass loan, call a badass loan officer. You can reach 2 badass loan officers at New American Funding with these phone numbers right here. You can call us, text us, or smoke signal. We actually don't understand smoke signal, and this will disappear in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bye. Cool. That was special effect, Mila. Mila, we're here for you. You can come to our office. We love that. You can call us on the phone. We love that. I do videos sometimes. We do video conferences sometimes. Love that. We're willing to work with you. Or if you have a lot of questions, a lot of people come onto our lives just to learn the process. Process is actually not that difficult. First thing you do is talk to us. We do a real quick take sheet. I can do it in probably 4 minutes if you don't ask any questions. If you ask questions, it can go up as much as 30 minutes. But if you don't ask any questions, in those 4 minutes, I'll do a take sheet, pull your credit, have you send in your documents, and I'll tell you what you're qualified for. Then you start shopping. And I teach you about down payment assistance programs. I teach you about the difference between an FHA loan and a conventional loan. I teach you the difference Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And it sounds like there's a lot, but those are both conventional loans. It sounds, when somebody says Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, conventional, it sounds like 3 loans. No, it's only 2 loans, but they're under the umbrella of conventional, Fannie and Freddie.
Anthony Leon, I closed on my house in Feb.
Congratulations, Anthony.
So
we'd love to help you.
We do this with a lot of buyers.
Yep.
And what you need to do is get that loan estimate to us to see if we can get you a better deal.
Gina the Realtor in Florida. Hopefully, summer will hit 3 to 4%. Don't think it's happening. I don't think it's happening. Gina, I hope your business makes a fortune. I hope you kill it. I hope you close a lot of deals. And I know that the Fed talks, and the Fed has said that they anticipate 3 rate reductions in 2024. 3 rate reductions. Currently are 5.5, and if we did 3, and customarily they do 25 basis points, which means we should be somewhere in the high fours for the Fed funds rate. Then the rate for mortgages usually is about a point to a point and a half above the Fed funds rate, which means we'll be in the fives. We'll be in the fives. You can buy down to the fours, maybe. You might even be able to buy down to the fours today. So 25 is going to scream. Gina, you're going to make a lot of money. You're going to make good money in 24, but you're going to kill it in 25.
Okay, Anthony, I need you to pay close attention to me. Pay close attention to me.
17 messages in the last 5 seconds.
You're going to want to send us your loan estimate. Yeah. So what you're going to do is talk to your current lender, ask them for your loan estimate, shoot it to us, and we'll give you a quote to see if we can actually beat what you actually have, and you're the winner. You're the winner all the way around. Yep. So if you want an opportunity to do that, make sure you reach out to us. A lot of messages.
Dude, we got a lot of stuff going on.
Steven Rickard, what's the best way to score? What's the best way credit score?
The best way to score?
I made sense of
at the nightclub. I heard you, dude. I heard your internal. You're like, hey, Lamborghini at the nightclub works every time.
This thought has already been.
Yeah, I know. Deep. Lamborghini at the nightclub. What's the best way credit score? I don't know what that means. The best way to increase, the best way to pull it, the best way to find out. Clear that up for me, Steven.
I made $80K last year. Taking off 2 months of work, would $80K be my income? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, $80K would be your income. If you made $80K, then one thing's for certain.
So
you made $80K.
If it's commission, we're going to average it with the year before. If it's hourly, we'll give you your current. So there's a lot of ways to look at that, but you made 80.
Okay.
Rena Forever Love. I made $160,000 with my husband, but my credit is low. Can I still apply? She has a 579 credit.
Well, here's the good news, Rena Forever Love. $160,000 income. That's a very good income. Good for you. Congratulations. Second, FHA will go all the way down to 500 FICO, 500. But your down payment has to go up. And if you make that kind of income, that may not be a barrier to entry for you. And if you think you have a 568?
579.
579. Well, you're only 1 point away, and I can put you into my software and probably bring you up to 580 pretty fast. So, real simple. Call us. Let's get you the house.
You are correct, Kim. The lower the down payment, the higher the mortgage.
That's right, Kim. You nailed it.
Missy D, how does it work with gift of equity with FHA?
So, if you gift of equity means my mom is giving me this house, but not all of it. She wants me to finance some of it. So that's gift of equity, okay? So she's giving me 30% of the value of the house, and she wants me to finance the rest. Well, I just fill out a piece of paper, prove the relationship, and gift of equity, done.
Boom! Jennifer123, you want to buy in Florida, but I'm currently in New Jersey. Does that change anything in the buying process?
It will probably change the realtor that you're using, I'm going to guess, unless you have a realtor that goes back and forth from New Jersey to Florida. From the qualification process, not so much. As long as I have a viable source of income, you don't even have to be in the state that you buy in. I just have to prove that you can work remotely. So we do it all the time. We buy houses for people that don't in the state. You have to prove why it would be your primary, or if it's your secondary or investment property, we can put all that together.
All right. And pay PMI, said Kim. She's going back to the less down payment. You're correct.
Okay.
So anytime you're putting less than 20% down, you will have PMI. That's private mortgage insurance. Mm-hmm. Team Sanchez, is a $1 million loan in LA considered jumbo under conventional?
That's a good question.
It's a great question.
$1 million. $1 million. $1 million. Is that a special loan? No, it's just a regular loan, man.
Not in LA.
Not in LA. In LA, they're like, we pulled loans for average people, so average people buy $1 million houses all the time. Yeah, cool. In LA, that's what happens. Orange County too.
Yeah. So it's actually 1.1.
Yeah.
And if you hit that, you're high limit, but it's not jumbo.
High balance.
High balance.
Yeah, not high limit.
At 6.75, what interest rate should I refinance? I'm at 6.75. What should I refinance?
Okay, so a couple of questions. Tim McKenna. Tim. Here's some things that you need to really take into consideration, okay? You're at 6.75. If the rates are going to continue to go down, you're going to be chasing lower interest rates over and over and over and over again. So you have to find that sweet spot. Where do you think it's going? And you want to pay for a refinance once in an ideal situation, and then you want that to be your loan that's going to stick. Because we run into a lot of people that refinance every 6 months, and they use their house like a credit card, and that's never a good idea. Never a good idea. So we want to put the math together. 6.75, we should be thinking about it, and I don't know if it's conventional or an FHA. I don't know if your appreciation has gone up enough to remove MI. There's a few things that we have to factor in. Ideally, you'd like to be in the 4s, but it might make sense in the 5s. And right now we're in the 5s if you're going FHA or conventional, and you have the perfect credit score, the perfect loan to value, and the perfect debt to income. Call us, we'll help you.
Yeah. What are the rates for a bank statement loan? I'll take it. It's gonna be it's gonna be between 7 and 10. It's gonna be in that range. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be dependent upon a lot of things, your credit, blah 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 blah. So loan stuff, but between 7 and 10. La Chevy Negra, anywhere you can help.
Anywhere you can help. We can help. I don't know if you're asking, can we do loans? We can do loans in every state except for New York. New York. We recently got approved for Hawaii. It used to be New York and Hawaii, but now just New York.
RRR exclamation point. Can we get a loan with a payment less than $2,000?
You sure can. That happens all the time. It's all dependent on down payment and purchase price. So we just have to do the math, reverse engineer it. And yes, what about Arkansas?
Love Arkansas.
Love Arkansas. Did a house in Mena not that long ago. Mena, pretty little town. And for those who don't know, did you ever see Made in America with Tom Cruise? Yeah. That was headquartered out of Mena, Arkansas. A big deal in that movie. Big deal. But yes, Arkansas, all day long. We do them. Make it happen.
We are planning to build a house in the fourth quarter. Do y'all work in that area?
We don't work in the fourth quarter because we're currently in the first quarter. But when the fourth quarter comes around, we will be working in the fourth quarter. Is that a good way to answer that, or not so much? Probably not. Yeah. If you're talking about builder loans, construction loans, we don't do those, but there's a FHA version where you can do a construction loan with an FHA takeout, and there's also a VA version. They're very complicated. So maybe we can help, maybe not. We can do the takeout loan for sure.
Okay, you love this one. What's the ideal ratio for debt to income, and what's the credit score to qualify?
Maggie, ideal is a beautiful word. A beautiful word. Ideally, 848 FICO. 848. Not perfect, but ideal. 848 FICO. Very few people hit that. 848 FICO. Debt to income ratio, ideally, 18. And that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
But realistically?
Yeah, realistically it doesn't happen, yeah.
640 or above credit, realistically?
Yeah.
And debt to income ratio?
All the way up to 56.9999.
I mean, ideally, though.
49?
Ideally? Have a little bit of pad?
I'd say 44.
44, have a little bit of pad?
44.
La Chevy Negra. That's the black Chevy. I have been trying for the past 4 years, and I haven't had any luck with first home. Why not? What's happening?
We got to talk to you and give you a plan.
Yeah.
A lot of people get ghosted when they don't qualify. It's not our style. We're going to send you down a path. Now, sometimes people don't like to hear it. Like, I pulled their credit, and they're like, 448 FICO. I'm like, well, first thing we got to do is get your FICO score up. They're like, well, you didn't help me at all. I'm like, I can't help you. All I can do is tell you that we got to get your credit repaired, and that means pay your bills on time. That's how I helped you. And as soon as you get that part done, then I'll help you to the next spot.
Hey, can I buy a home on a 630? Need to know ASAP, please. Fuentes
815, dude.
Ooh, got the wrong
Not
Fuentes.
814.
Got the wrong
815.
Fuentes.
Yeah. Can I buy a home on a 630? On a 630. Is
Credit.
that FICO score? 630?
credit.
Yeah, all day long. Fuentes, all day long.
All day.
Every day.
Team
Every day.
Sanchez, core inflation 3.8, trending right now.
What?
Team Sanchez got his thumb on the pulse.
Touch your thumb on the pulse, which means Team Sanchez, at the meeting, if it really is 3.8, at the meeting, which is January 31st, their first Fed meeting of 2024, they're not anticipating a reduction in rate on that meeting. But if core comes in right, Maybe. Could happen. I'll check the odds makers.
Hang tight, guys. We're going to get to every single question, so hang tight.
Every single one of them?
Well, we're going to try.
We're going to teach you how to buy a house in 2024, too. You got any questions? This is the place to ask. Don't just look at a video on TikTok and think you know the mortgage business. It's a very complicated business. There's a lot of good loan officers, a lot of them. We love when the loan officers come involved in our lives, even challenge us. Bring it on. Bring it on. Next.
2022, I made 60K. 2023, I made 80K. Will they average it at 70?
Helado Saline. Maybe not. If your 70K was W-2, I'll use your 70K. In fact, if you're making more in 2024 and it looks like you're going to make 80K, I'll use your 80K. I can do that in certain situations. If your commission, probably going to be an average. Probably. But it's going to depend on the type of income and how I put the loan together.
Mila, my partner has a 720 score and I have a 764 and we saved $50,000. Do you think we are at a good place?
I think
to start looking, we feel it's not enough.
Oh, Mila, you're in a perfect place. And here's the thing. In about 3 or 4 months, when the rates actually start going down, there's going to be an influx of buyers, a ton of them, a ton of buyers. We know because we get the applications. And when that influx of buyers happens, it's just supply and demand. More buyers for this property. Property's going to go up in value. It's going to get harder to get, and you won't be able to ask for as much as you can ask for right now. My advice, get moving on it right now. If you actually want to own a house, you got to get moving on it like right now. Hey, this will be up here for 5 seconds, and then we're going to use special effects to make it disappear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fade out. It faded out.
How do you qualify for down payment assistance? Asked Josephine.
Josephine, that's very simple. You call us. You can't do it without a licensed loan officer. You call us. We pull the down payment assistance programs in your area. Like, for instance, in California, we pull all the programs, pull the CalHAFA, the Dream for all the different programs, and then we'd see if you fit, and then we'd explain them to you because they're not always best. Sometimes they're good, sometimes not so much.
Wow. And then Mila said it stopped us a bunch of times because they feel like they're not even at a good starting line.
Oh, Mila, you need to talk to us. You need to talk to us. We need to give you a little bit of inspiration, reality check, and say, hey, listen, this is where you're at. Let me give you a little bit of inspiration, Mila. This is for you. Nobody else listen. Only Mila. Everybody else, close your ears. Okay, Mila, if you're paying $3,000 a month for rent, you are paying $36,000 a year. If you did that for the last 3 years, you have paid over $100,000 to somebody else that you could have been buying down your mortgage on your house. All right, everybody else can listen now.
I'm back to listening. Can my wife and I buy a house if her mother purchased her house using my wife's name and credit? Can my wife and I buy a house
hold
if
on.
her
That hurt my
purchased
brain.
her house using my wife's name and credit? So why would you need the mom if you're using her name and credit?
Well, I think she's saying that the wife is obligated for the mom's house. Who's making the payment? And is mom on the house?
She co-signed.
Yeah, is mom on the house?
If she co-signed.
Yeah.
Okay.
If mom's on the house and mom has been making all the payments and your wife is a non-occupant co-borrower, I might be able to ignore it. I might be able to just go, oh yeah, there's a $2,000 payment. Oh, she's a non-occupant co-borrower and not making the payments. Let's prove it for the last 12 months. Oh, I can prove it. Perfect. Let's ignore it. And I tell the underwriter that. I prove it. The underwriter goes, I agree with you. Let's ignore it. Maybe we can move forward right now.
All right. Rajvinder, share the live.
Thank you, Rajvinder. We appreciate you very much.
Kristen, welcome. Rick and Carolyn, welcome.
Thank you very much, Rick and Carolyn,
Kika,
Christian,
welcome.
Kika. We got all these people. We're trying to get all the questions. What do we got there? What do we got there? Oh, double tap. Heart us up. Heart us up. Balloons on Instagram. I don't think their hearts on Instagram. Balloons, hats, whatever you guys know how to do. We don't really know what all this means, but we know that the algorithm, as long as you guys are interactive with us, it keeps sharing it. The more we share it, the more we can give you guys knowledge. The more knowledge you have, the more homes you buy. Before you know it, you have too many homes.
Rena said, let's do it. I'm calling.
All right, dude, let's do it.
Closed.
Yep. Closed. Yeah, 100 G's.
Jose HDZ, what are your thoughts on going from W-2 to 1099, staying in the same industry?
Well, one, you probably make more money. You're probably going to make a lot more money. But from a loan perspective, that's going to suck. Here's why. If you're W-2, I know exactly what you pay the IRS. I know exactly how you're going to make your income. If you're 1099, I don't know till you filed for 2 years, and that's the guideline. The guideline says that I have to show your income filing style for the last 2 years to figure out how much money you netted, and then I can move forward from there.
Boom. Can I buy a house without a down payment? Asked NCDNDDN.
Oh my God, that's a lot of DNs, man. Yeah. DND, DND, do not disturb. Ooh, I see what you did there.
Five
see what
times.
you did there. Yeah, yeah. Can I buy a house without a down payment? Yes, yes. Is it easy? No, no. Can it be done? Yes, we do them all the time. Is it the best? I don't know. Call us. Let's find out.
Say hi to Sierra, man. She said, hey, guys.
Sierra, what's up, Sierra?
All right, Carhartt. How does it work with the VA loan?
Okay, VA loan, very awesome. First off, I'm a veteran. My dad's a veteran. My son's active duty Navy. So thank you for your service. I appreciate it very much. We're very good at the VA loan. The VA is a very special loan. You should go to somebody who actually understands the VA loan. Because some people say, hey, you need a FICO score. VA guidelines don't require a FICO score. They're none. They're none. A VA is what's called a residual-driven loan. Residual-driven. Residual is a amount of money needed to feed your family, basically, and still make the mortgage payment. It's different for different parts of the country, and we get to do that. VA is zero down, zero down. No mortgage insurance on a VA loan. Amazing. VA loans are assumable, usually by another veteran, but there's an occasion where they don't. So VA is good. There's only one real downside to a VA loan. Only one real downside, and it's a big one. It's a big one. The VA funding fee. The VA funding fee can be as high as 3.3% in some cases. Now, there are ways to waive the VA funding fee, but you need to talk to a loan officer who actually understands the VA loan, and if you do that, it's a great, great loan. If you're qualified for the VA loan, probably the best loan in the system.
Mo said, I'm a 1099 worker. Can we get a loan easy?
Easy? Easy. Easy. Depends on how much money you make. 1099, because 1099 is just a style of income. Then we have to figure out how much did you actually report that you netted. And then from that, we're able to get you a loan. And it's pretty easy.
Leknath Banjade.
Wow.
I have 2 jobs, and both are in W-2, and one has $65,000 and the other has $125,000 annual. So what could be the budget? So
Damn, that's a
balling.
lot. Dude, you're balling. Dude, seriously, if I can use both of those incomes, you start at about 900 grand. Start at about 900 grand. And then probably go up to about 1.5, but there's a lot of factors. That's not a qualification. Don't go shopping. Talk to us. That's what you got to do. Talk to us so I can calculate your income, because there's very specific guidelines when there's 2 incomes. Can I use 2 incomes? Yes, but they must have been for the last 2 years consecutive, and I have to prove it. Can I prove it? Yes, if you've been doing it. I do it all the time. So, yeah.
Kika J's in the same situation.
Dude, everybody's making a lot of money. Everybody's making, except loan officers and realtors. Loan officers and realtors, very tough year. Anybody who still made it, respect to you. Respect to all the loan officers out there. Respect to all the realtors. If you're a loan officer, we're a fan if you're doing a good job and you're helping people. If you're churning, not a fan. Sorry, I'll out you. If you're talking guidelines that are wrong, I'll out you. I have no problem outing a bad loan officer. No problem. No problem. I challenge you. Come on.
Tanya, my credit's 570. Can I still buy a house?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You need bigger down payment, and we have to figure out why it's 570. But yeah.
If I make more money than my fiance, but his score is better, what would y'all recommend?
Well, here's what people think, and it's hilarious. They're like, hey, can I use my credit score and his income? Doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. I recommend you talk with us. We pull both of your credit to find out what your actual credit is. We calculate your income, and then we start moving forward based off of the real numbers, so you have a real picture on how to get a house. And if you run into any hiccups, we'll teach you how to get over them.
Here's my recommendation. Just call us.
Just call us.
Screenshot.
It's really simple. We're going to use special effects.
Oh.
Dude, you messed up.
I hit the button
you messed
too
it
soon.
up.
I hit the button
All right,
too
cool.
soon.
Special effects. This is going to disappear in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fade out. It faded out. See that?
Wow. King David's back.
King David, 86.
Does it go based on net or gross income?
Depending, King David. If you're W-2, gross. If you're 1099, net.
Dang.
I know, it got weird, huh?
Mr. Banjade's back. Credit
Mr.
score
Band-Aid.
760 with a badass income. But he already answered his question.
Yeah, I did. Okay, cool.
Same applies. Team Sanchez, paying off some debt now, but next month I want to do cash out refi house with 1.3 to 1.5 million, 700K. Team Sanchez, we're here for you.
Yeah, we'll help you, Team Sanchez. We've been talking to you for months, I think. Months.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just lost.
Dude, you lost everybody.
Beantown.
All right, cool. Hey, rates. In case you weren't Beantown. In case you want to know what the interest rates are today, 5.375 on an FHA, 5.375, 5.375 on a VA, 5.25 on a conventional 15-year, and what is it? 5.65.
I don't know. Let's look.
Pull it up. And it's 5.75. 5.75 on a 30-year conventional. If you don't believe me, go up to our top. There's links. Go to cool stuff on the link page, and you'll see today's rates. That is what New American Funding is putting out to the world. That is not my quote to you. In order to get my quote to you, I must pull your credit, calculate your income, figure out your assets, make sure you buy the house. Next.
Right, on to Beantown.
Okay, Beantown.
How much do I have to put down on a down payment for a second home?
Good question, Beantown. Good question. 3 categories in the mortgage business: primary residence, second home, investment property. Those are the 3 categories. Easiest underwriting, primary residence. Second home, a little bit tighter underwriting, 10% down.
Boom.
10% down.
Boom. Team Sanchez, I want to use cash out to buy a second home and build a rental unit.
Team Sanchez sounds
Planning
like
for
you are a
retirement.
smart person trying to get rich. Good for you.
Melissa, shared the lie.
Thank you for sharing it. Heart it up, guys. Heart it up. Let the algorithm know that we're doing a good job. We're actually trying to help you. We're trying to help you. And occasionally you get somebody who's watching us who thinks we're destroying the United States.
Single-handedly.
Single-handedly. It's hilarious. It's fun. I hope those guys come back. I really like those guys because they say that we're the root of all evil. Chris and I.
Thank you to Andy, Pearl, Jaco, Danny, Melissa.
Following the host. Thank you very much. What do you got on the IGs, man?
Man, we got Crystal, what's that, Crypto Agent. We got Navy Mom,
Pewter,
Thug Nasty.
first time buyer. I need some advice. Joe, we're here. Oh, future first time buyer here. Joe, you've come to the right place. We will give you the advice. We will help you get the house. Cool. I'm a NAF customer. Hey, we like NAF. NAF's a good bank. Very good bank. Don't think we are the bank. We're not the bank. We just work for the bank. If we didn't like what they were doing, we'd go work somewhere else. We're producing loan officers, which means we can go anywhere. Everybody wants us. That's how it works. So we choose NAF. We think NAF is a great situation. One of my loans is through NAF. Is your loan through NAF?
I have a loan through NAF.
Yeah, we have a loan through NAF. We both have a loan through NAF. So
But is your name X-rated?
dude, X-rated. Not see what they did there? Like Raider, X-rated. They used to like the Raiders.
Could my parents co-sign for my first home even if they co-sign for someone else?
X. Yeah. If they have the income to qualify, and let's just assume your parents are ballers, like ballers, they'll be like, yeah, cosign. Yep, all day long.
All right, talk to Maria.
All right, Maria. Dream for all. Can I help first-time buyer if I have 2 houses? Okay, Maria. Okay, so yes, no, probably yes, no. It's a down payment assistance program, and the Dream for All is a crazy program in California. They'll actually give you 20% of the house value, but not really give it to you. They'll lend it to you, but not really lend it to you. It's weird. So they say, hey, listen, you want to buy $500,000 on a house? We'll get involved for 20% or $100,000. We'll give you $100,000, but we want that $100,000 back, and we're going to charge you interest on that $100,000. So we want that $100,000 back with interest. Oh, wait, and we want the appreciation that your house has made. We want to participate in that. Yeah, and we want to be first to be paid in the event that you sell or refinance or anything like that. So, is it a good program? Some people think so. If it means the difference between not owning a home and owning a home, I think it's a good idea. But is it for your investment property? Not going to happen.
Yep. What's up, Debbie?
Hey, Debbie, what's up?
If there's a cosigner, is that person's income counted in?
Is there a cosigner? Is that person's income counted in? Yes, because they're a cosigner.
If everyone checks out credit, income, etc., do you need a cosigner?
You only need a cosigner if you want to increase your purchase power, you don't have enough money to buy the house you're doing, or you just want him on the loan. That's the only reasons you need a cosigner.
There you go. Mr. Band-Aid's back. I have two, oh, you already answered that question.
Yes, I did.
He wants
Okay,
to buy a
cool.
360. Dude, you could buy way more than that.
Yep.
Frankie Salinas, who qualifies for VA?
Okay, Frankie, veterans, somebody who has been honorably discharged or discharged with other than honorable conditions, but not the big chicken dinner. The big chicken dinner is a bad conduct discharge. If you got that, you're probably not going to get a VA entitlement.
Stop playing
Oh,
James.
by the way, widows of veterans. There's VA benefits for widows of veterans. If your spouse died and they were a veteran and you were legally married, widows of veterans do get VA entitlement.
Debbie said that we're awesome.
Thank you, Debbie. We appreciate you. I think I'm awesome too. Him, I'm working on it, but
So-
yeah, we're polishing.
VA loan, if you're married, can your spouse be on the loan?
VA loan, if you're legally married, yes, VA loan. VA spouse
loan.
goes on it.
If
Yeah.
your dad is a vet and you're a vet, can you both be on the loan together?
Yes, you can. In fact, that gets difficult because you have to choose who's entitlement, and you can even use 50% entitlement. It's weird, but we've done one.
What if you're reserves?
Reserves. If you're reserves, yes, kind of, but it's a different calculation because you have to have done enough time in reserves in order to earn your VA entitlement.
Does it work for all branches of military?
It works for
Ooh, I got him.
Space Force. I don't know that one. That's why.
Is that military?
I don't know. That's why you
that
stuck me.
military?
There's Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, yes, but Space Force, I'm not sure.
Is
That's
that
why
military?
I stopped. I don't know. It seems like it, but I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
we haven't done the Space Force loan yet.
Are family opportunity mortgages a real thing? Stop playing James asked.
Stop playing James. I don't know what a family opportunity mortgage
FOM.
is. Yeah. By the way, there's a lot of these gurus out there that are doing subject to property things. My personal opinion, I looked into it because I actually thought, hey, this is a good idea. But you know what it does? It takes advantage of a seller and it kind of puts them in a really bad spot. And it's not always good for the people involved because you take advantage of somebody who doesn't know any better. You don't use any realtors, so they don't have any representation. And there's a lot of things that can fall apart inside of this. So, keep going.
So we're running out of time and we
Oh,
have
dude.
a lot of questions. So let's run through these.
Okay, we're going to run through the
I make
questions.
$48K a year.
This is speed round. If you ever seen Jeopardy, is it Jeopardy? Speed round, speed round. Here we go.
I make $48K a year looking to buy a house in first time in New Jersey.
Perfect. Let's do it.
FHA 203K loan, is it hard to process?
Yes, it's hard to process, but we get them done all the time.
Sorry, I dropped off, so I didn't hear about your thoughts on going from W-2 to 1099 in the same industry.
W-2 is better for buying a house. 1099 is better for keeping income.
I bought a house in November. How long do I need to buy another one?
You could probably do it today as long as your income qualifies you.
USDA DTI limits. 45.
45.
Cool your brews. Buy now with high interest rates and less competition, or wait for lower rates but flooded market.
Very good
Let's
question.
hang on this.
You want to hang on that one?
Let's hang on this.
Okay, cool. We're doing speed round, man.
I know, but I
okay,
like
go.
this
All
one.
right, go ahead.
Buy now with high interest rates and less competition, or wait for lower rates and flooded market. Okay,
Yeah.
so what he's saying is the rates are high, so there's less buyers. When the rates come down, a bunch of buyers are going to come in. So the question is, do I buy when the price is low?
These messages are coming in like crazy, man. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. We love you guys. We want to help you buy a house. We honestly are giving you the best knowledge out there. Keep going.
Yeah. So what he's saying is when the rates are low, values go high. When the rates go high, values go low. So my opinion, if this is not something you're going to flip, if this is not something that you're going to just try and cash out and you're trying to make a bunch of money on, it doesn't matter when you buy. But if you're absolutely looking for an opportunity and you want to make money and cash out of it fast, you want to grab it now. So when the rates go down,
Yeah.
the values go up.
And you can refinance it and you'll have equity.
Yep. Paulina, do I have to pay tax and insurance?
Are we
when
back
I
to
pay
lightning
off
round?
Yeah, let's
How
do
long
that.
are we doing? Okay, back to lightning round. Hey guys, we only got, how long have we been on? Oh yeah, we've been on. Yeah,
I
okay,
got
cool.
10 minutes.
Yeah, we got, okay, so lightning round, keep going. How
All
long
right.
do I have to pay taxes and insurance to pay off my mortgage loan? What? Do I still have to pay tax and insurance? Tax, yes, yes, yes. Insurance, no, but that's stupid because if it burns down, you have to pay for the whole thing. So I'd still pay for taxes and insurance if I were you, yes.
Okay. So Violetta,
Military,
okay.
okay,
With 510, with 10% down, can I buy a house?
yes.
Maggie, but I think we are ready.
Let's do it, Maggie.
Margot, I'm on FMLA, returning back to work on 122. I have to wait 30 days to apply?
No, Margot, you can do it while you're on FMLA. I can close the house before you go active again, and then all I need is one paycheck stub. Within 30 days of you going active, I can still use your income.
Allie, can I get approved with a bank mortgage loan? No W-2, verify taxes. How does that work?
No W-2 verified taxes. Well, we do bank statement loans, and yes, the answer is yes, we can. We're doing lightning round.
Self-employed.
Yeah, self-employed. I can do those. Yes, lightning round.
Construction loans in Alabama?
We don't do construction loans. We do the takeout loans, FHA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, USDA, VA takeout loans. In Alabama, we do work there. We don't do the construction loan.
Tim, how much is an investment real estate 20-year rate? How much is investment property 20-year rate?
Got it. It's going to depend on your FICO score and your down payment.
DCSR loan.
Yes, we do DSCR. You get it right. DSCR. You'll figure it out.
Accept loans for ITIN numbers.
Yes, we do. We accept them for ITIN numbers, 15% down, sometimes 20% down most of the time.
Does it matter if I use my taxes for down payment versus saving for it?
No, it does not matter as long as I can source the funds. If I can source them, I can use them.
First-time home buyer, make $48K. Can I buy in New Jersey? Credit score is excellent.
Yes, you can. Call us. Let's get it going.
$92K starting salary qualifying.
Let's do that. $92K all day long.
Thoughts on going from W-2 to 1099, but the job is the same industry?
We already did that one. Yeah.
They don't let you get a HELOC from a primary loan, but I haven't rented from PennyMac. But I have
let you
it rented from PennyMac.
We could do HELOCs on primary and secondary homes, on even investment properties.
What is the qualifications for a DSCR loan?
It has to debt service, and it has to be a good overall buy.
If I live in Arizona and work remote in Arizona, but I want to buy a house in Texas, will that be a problem?
Not if I can prove that you can use your income no matter where you live.
What recommendation advice do you have for construction loans in Alabama?
That's going to be tough because you need to have a really good builder and a good takeout loan. Roxana, that's a long one. Tune back in or call us.
Stop Playing James said, present.
Present. Hey, Stop Playing James. What's up? Good to see you.
Ban Jade, does the interest rate determine my income and credit score? Determined by income and credit.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
What kind of loan do you get if you want to buy some land and build a house?
That's usually a construction loan. We don't do construction loans. We do the takeout loans to take out the construction loan.
If income 200K and credit is 760, then how much can reduce?
I don't know what that means. Income bond Jade. Oh, wow, that's a tough one.
Next. I have a property I paid cash for. Can I still get a DSCR loan on it?
Yes.
Hey guys, I have a rental that's paid off. How do I get another? What type of loan? Where to start?
You have a rental that's paid off. How do I get another? You buy it. You can use a investment loan, 20% down loan, and you will need reserves for taxes on the one that's already paid off.
Okay, let's find where we're at because
I know we got questions coming in. We love you guys. Tap the screen, heart us up. Let everybody know we love it. Instagram, send us the balloons. Facebook, send us the what do they do? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
I don't know.
And then YouTube, we don't get a big presence on YouTube. We just like half a dozen now and then. Yeah.
Anyway, cool. What kind of loan do I get if you want to buy some land and build a house? We already answered.
Yeah, conventional. Yeah, I'm not conventional.
Yeah. I have a property I paid. We already answered that. Hey guys, I haven't already answered that. Build a house.
Great. Okay, good.
Should I unfreeze the third-party credit agencies due to fraud before I apply for a home loan?
Yes, you have to. You have no choice. Because when we try and pull it, if it says frozen, we get nothing.
D, when's the best time to refinance?
When it mathematically makes sense. We have to put the math to it, D.
My husband is getting unemployed, but he has a job with the same job. All right.
His unemployment. Well, sometimes we do actors. Actors go, hey, I make $50,000 in 3 months, and then I get unemployment for 3 months. Then I go back to acting, and I make $50,000. If we can prove that for 2 years, we can make that happen. Hot shots, too. We did the guys who smoke jump into the fires. They make a lot of money for about 3 or 4 months, and then they go on unemployment for a while. Then they go back. So do certain types of workers like that. So, yes, we can do it.
Can I qualify for a DSCR with a sub 580 credit score and have existing rentals?
Your FICO doesn't matter. DSCR FICO? No. FICO doesn't matter on certain DSCR loans. Not all, but certain DSCR loans. It has to make sense. DSCR loans are not as easy as they sound.
Roxana, can I have a husband co-signer with an ITIN?
Yes, the whole loan becomes an ITIN loan, but yes, you can.
Great info. I feel better moving forward with the process. Thank you, gentlemen.
We're here for you, Violetta. I love the name, too.
I already bought my house in Texas, but my insurance keeps going up every year. Why?
Because they're worried that if it burns down, it costs more money to buy it, to fix it. That's what insurance is. If it burns down, then they'd have to replace it. So that's why.
Brad, Yvette, hey, thank you for the love.
Thank you for following us. Appreciate you. Heart us up. Throw us balloons. We're almost out of here. I know I keep saying that. We're almost out of here.
Crowdfunding for DPA an option?
I don't know. That would be really cool, Aaron Wolf. I think that's a great idea, but I haven't seen it. I would actually like to get into a project like that. Dude, you're messing everything up. I was doing speed round, too.
I'm in the 909. I will be messaging you, Chris.
All right, cool. Appreciate you. Only Chris? Then I don't like you no more. Cool, you're Bruce. Cool. You go ahead and message Chris. I don't care. I don't even like him anyway.
What about container homes? Do you finance?
Yeah, not really, because they're not on property. If they get affixed to a permanent foundation via 433 and an engineering cert, maybe.
How do DACA recipients qualify?
DACA, you call us and we solve it. DACA's back in the good right now. They go through years of, hey, we can do them, and then years of, hey, we can't do them. Right now they're in, hey, we can do them.
Should I pay off debt before taking out a mortgage?
No, call us. We'll tell you whether it's a good idea to pay it off or not. Hey, we got to get going, man. We appreciate you guys. We've been Chris and Lee. Thank you very much. We'll be back again later.